Welcome to Outside the Box.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Let's Talk here with Outside the Box. And today we're going to talk about Lord Shifta. And have you seen him? Has somebody found him? Has anybody held Lord Shifta in their hands? I was curious. I went on eBay, I went on Reddit, and I found, at least at this point, 3 that I know of that were sold. One selling for, was it over $1,000? Was it 45 or 50? But it was over $1,000 US dollars. And then another one sold, I think, around 800 and maybe like 850, which is pretty crazy. But honestly, if there's only 1,000 of them, then maybe they are worth that. I mean, I don't know if I would pay $1,000. I might pay like 700 for them, maybe. Yeah, because you think about it, like Storm Strike, mythical Storm Strike, right?
Storm, be the judge.
He was rare. I believe, I could be wrong, please let me know, but I think they only made 1,000 of them too, right? So they only made 1,000, and I think I saw one sold on eBay for around $700. So that's kind of where I'm putting my sort of hat in the ring, so to speak, on what I'd pay for that ship. Do you think you'd pay that, bud?
What?
Did you pay $800 for Lord Shifta? No. You still want to see if you can find him, those mystery boxes?
I don't know. He's not cool. I think he's cool, but like, it's not worth it.
It's not worth it?
It's not worth $800.
$800. Okay, which character do you want the most if it's not Lord Shifta? Rap Snap. And I wonder with these characters, like there's so many of them, so I'm assuming that they're releasing only a certain number at a time. Maybe they cut tooling for like 12 or 15 of them, release those out into the stores, and then a few months later, got more tooling for another 15 or 20, and then release them. So there's like the slow progression of releasing them, because that's a lot of characters. There's 42 of them.
Yeah, but that's just in this dude.
That's just in Series 3. So
probably like over 100 plus characters.
Yeah, over 100 plus characters. The other thing about the mystery boxes is, so we went to Target, and there were quite a few of them open.
Yeah.
Right?
When we walked in, they were like all open.
So they're not hard to open on the shelf and reseal it and walk away. But we noticed some that were just like, literally like torn at the top, and people just look inside and see. It was like kind of amazing. It was a little disheartening, but
we found a few that weren't.
There were a few. We grabbed the ones that weren't open that seemed to be less tampered with. With Lord Shifta, I think, of course, we would love to get him, right? You would totally keep him if you got him, right?
Yeah.
You'd sell him.
And then buy like, you know what I mean?
I see what you're saying. So you think it's the money's more valuable than the toy. Well, what if it got more valuable over time?
Okay.
So that's the thing. So from a collector's standpoint,
well, what if it got cheaper?
You'd keep it. If it got cheaper, the only thing that maybe would make it get cheaper is if they released more. So I don't think they did a re-release of Storm Strike. I think they capped it and didn't release any more.
So it's only gonna be more.
If they did, yeah. So I
probably wouldn't even play with it.
Yeah, well, I know, right? You want to keep them nice. If they made more Storm Strikes, the value would go down. If they released more Lord Shiftas, the value would go down. My question though is too, like the ones that I've seen that sold are the high number ones, like 324, or like 100, 200. And I wonder if the number, like if you had number 1 of 1,000, I have to assume that's worth more than number, not, well, maybe not, I don't know, but maybe 1 is worth more than number 354 of 1,000, because it's literally the first one created, or at least created to put out and sell. Interesting. But the fact that one sold for over $1,000 is pretty insane.
We got like the only 3 that were.
When you go down the aisle and you see all these boxes, like, oh wow, they've got them, and then you look at them and you see that they've been tampered with,
and they're like all bad characters.
You're like,
I'm so impressed that we got like Dirty Bear. Like they didn't open that.
Well, that was the thing. So our Target, I don't know about. They had some on the shelf hanging, and then they had an end cap that was kind of hidden a little bit next to all the Jurassic World stuff that had boxes. And that's where we found a lot of them that weren't at least tampered with. But the ones hanging on the aisles, they were destroyed. And
like almost like you could just turn it upside down and put like they were destroyed.
And we saw 2 of the starter kits. The starter kit with the.
Yeah, we saw tons of starter kits. There were squid lips. We saw tons of the squid lips. And
the squid lip, that's what I was saying. But you found hidden on another shelf.
Oh yeah, like under a bunch of toys, I found that snap.
The Max Snapper one that was
broken.
Sadly, Max Snapper was not snapping.
At least we got Cyclops.
You're right. You're right. Max Snapper was a little defective. Couldn't hold himself together. But it was a good find. It was hidden. So I'll tell you what. Like anybody out there, just scour those shelves because sometimes things just get put back.
Like even when we were in, like when we had the giant set, like you'd see one, but then you look back and there's like 3 more on.
Yeah, push back there. So anyway, this is really cool. I love the excitement with trying to find these characters and just the community of people who are interested in Akedo and are looking for these characters. It's really cool. I mean, as a family, we like playing, and my sons can enjoy it. I can enjoy it. The collectability of it is cool. It's really awesome.
We
So
need to get the case, and then we just all of our.
I wonder how many you can put in that case.
I don't know. I need to get Encode, which is basically like Strange.
I wonder if the case is specific to like that series.
I think
That'd be cool if they had like a Series 1 case, so you knew that every Series 1 character you had fit in that case. And they had a Series 2 case where you knew that every Series 2 character.
Yeah, that would be so many.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a case to carry them around, right? You want to carry all your paddlers.
You want to carry 3 cases?
Maybe you're Series 2 one day, and then you're like, you know what? I'm gonna get this is a throwback day. I'm gonna do Series 1. Then you take your Series 1 day.
Series 3 is cool though.
Series 3 is by far
The best.
the best. I think the elemental powers, the PowerStorm characters, just how the characters evolve and become these, more
Yeah, the ones that
powerful.
have always been in all the series are Tailwhip, not Sherwood, Chuxley, and Shirley. They've been in all 3 of them. Because in the show, those are the 3 characters that have girls Tailwhip, one of the boys has Shirley Bear, the other one.
Chuxley.
Apparently, Chuxley is really good in the show, but when you buy the classic version, well, because he has the
Nunchucks, and as you know, characters with
chains or
chains
swords.
swords or maces.
Chains, like swords don't do much.
Not as much as the fists that are like
Like-
Phantomo's
Or
fists, Max Snapper's fists. Like those things tend to do a lot more damage than the swords and
like
the maces. But I do like the swords. I mean, sometimes the swords just
they block.
they block and they have ability to just get right underneath the head of the character and pop if you time it right. But the chains, it's just like there's so much like
Going on.
just hoping that
it
it hits at the right spot. And we found out that with what was the Thunderpants?
Yeah.
Thunderpants chain would hit him and break himself open. So well, guys, thanks again for joining us on Let's Talk with Outside the Box. And if you happen to find Lord Shifta, if you know of a Lord Shifta, please comment below. Let us know. We'd love to know who's got him, where he's at, and how many are out there total. Please like, subscribe, comment. Check you on the next.